It's 14th versus 9th, the West Midlands versus East London. Tim Sherwood versus Sam Allardyce. Aston Villa and West Ham United. Flamboyant football and lots of bottle from the villains of late. Excellent displays against some of the country's top teams. The quest for survival continues. The Hammers have been faltering until a good win over Burnley last time out. Froggy, who have you picked out from their ranks?
Well, two players in the middle of the park. Mr. West Ham, Mark Noble, who is just, is a hero down there. He's one of their own, and he's synonymous with everything that West Ham have done in the last few seasons. And obviously, he's seen some good, bad, and indifferent times over those years. So he's a very good player. He does actually look a lot older than his 28 years would suggest, I have to say.
Yeah,
so,
loyal servant to the club as well.
I think that would probably show the stress he's been under at West Ham over that time. But yeah, a really loyal servant. Never quite made it international scene. It's been talked about for several years without actually, bridging the gap and making the jump into the international team. And Kouyaté, who one of the new signings, one of the new breed of signings that Sam's trying to introduce to make his team more attractive, play more football, goal-scoring midfielder, box-to-box, your archetypal new midfield player that you see in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Back to the days of Patrick Vieira, is one of those sort.
Yeah, he's powerful, athletic and dangerous.
Oh yeah, he really is, and I think what he does with Noble and the rest of the boys, and he complements them really nicely because he's the big physical presence that they have there. Obviously they've had Alex Song as well, so they've got players in there who have got that physicality and capability who have been really important. And I think in the Premier League now, to be successful, you need that box-to-box type player.
That's their central area. It will be a key battle zone, as it were, but how about the dynamism and vibrancy of Villa's midfield just now? Delph cleverly westward, they're all doing so well, and it really is providing that platform for the rest of the attacking players to flourish.
I think they're effervescent, Jack. And you look at the way they're performing, the energy, the confidence. I think the two go hand in hand. With confidence comes extra energy. You're not playing like you've got lead boots on. When you're lacking in confidence and things aren't quite going your way, you always seem to be a yard short. That's typical of when you're not playing at your best or your most confident. And our boys now are playing with a freedom. And I think results and performances and scoring goals. We've seen the midfielders now. They're contributing. Whereas we were complaining for the first half of the season, where's the goals from the midfield? We was just relying on Christian all the time, which is totally unfair. Now they're chipping in. Christian can't stop scoring, so ultimately you're going to win more games.
You can't take anything for granted, can you? Because you'd look at it and think, well, West Ham, not a great deal to play for. Burnley on the last day, they might already be doomed, we don't know. And Southampton, who have faded a little bit, haven't they? But they're all really tough ones. They've got to be right on the top of their game to get the points they need.
Well, again, we say it time and time again, you cannot question the integrity of the Premier League. Look at the results the last few weeks. Now, the one team who are sinking like a stone right now are Newcastle United. I think if anybody gets above them points-wise, they could well be safe. I mean, Newcastle, they play West Brom the weekend. They can't buy a win, Jack. Now, there are other teams around there that are actually showing some form. Hull, for instance, have shown some form, even though they've got two really difficult games. See, some of the other teams, if we can get 3 more points at the weekend, if you look at the fixtures that some of the others have got, they've got some really tough fixtures. Some of the teams at the bottom are playing each other as well, so they're automatically going to lose points anyway. So you get the feeling if we win this game, it puts us in a really fantastic position in terms of Premier League safety.
And you brought your lad Ashley to watch you at work today. He didn't put you off once.
I don't think he's learned a great deal, but...
No. You brought him up well. He's a lovely lad. Thanks, Froggy. Much more analysis over on AVTV. The two sides drew 0-0 at Upton Park in November. This head-to-head promises to be much more exciting.